There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Aloha from Honolulu and home of the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. As we'll see, the number 23 team in the country, the Boise State Broncos, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Broncos will put toe to leather to crank us up. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors offense will get first crack at it today. Wants to throw on first down. Brought over the middle. It's Flanagan. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
Great job by the offense. Listen, the defense is going to sit back in zone. You know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
The Rainbow Warriors want to pick up the tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. Short gain on the play before he slides. All right, guys, let's talk for a second about Hawaii. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Rainbow Warriors with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
The Rainbow Warriors have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Looking for the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Hawaii!
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Lacey. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the Boise State Broncos offense has the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with his 7-0 lead. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
The RPO, it's complete. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so
There he goes! Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Rainbow Warrior! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He'll keep it himself. At the 45 on his way. Oh, he found a space on the right. Touchdown, Boise State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's White. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're still early in this ball game, but this QB has been hit several times already, been sacked. This is one of those games that the ice bath is going to be your friend afterwards. We're just getting started. It's still in the 1st quarter, for goodness sakes.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Dances away. He's got an open man. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. And the Rainbow Warriors moving quickly to the line. Here's the handoff. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. so close to cashing it in for this offense. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Coming out with it, it's Lacey. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. They're setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Makes the catch. It's Bates. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Broncos line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up the big return. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Looking to throw on 1st down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Unleashes one.
Open and the QB overthrew him. Man, that sucks.
He turns it loose to the left. Got him downfield. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. They dialed up the perfect call. Splendid execution. Now they've got it threatening. 1st and 10 from the 27. Throws to the wideout. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught behind the line. It's White. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. Looking downfield on 1st down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got it. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. The Rainbow Warriors will hustle to the line. They want to throw it. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. He might want another play. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Touchdown, Warriors! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Boise State ready to send out that offense. trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties. And
hits the afterburners. He goes out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and they switch the ends of the field quickly.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Got the back over the middle.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Broncos with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Morris. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Broncos have their offense in high gear. They'll leave it with him. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Hauls it in. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. He got it. That cuts the lead down to 28-10. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. So now it's 2nd and long.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country.
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
That's caught. It's Flanagan. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. And the Rainbow Warriors racing to the line in a hurry up. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires on the move. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And it's really tough when those quarterbacks are on the move, running, trying to square their shoulders up before they throw the football. Really tough to do. Defense flushes them out, does their job, makes the big interception. Great job by the defense.
Fires to the big fella. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Broncos have pushed it inside the 20. The give on the option. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
With the run on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Backs looking for the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown Broncos. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. To the air on first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Looking to take a shot. He's got it at the 30. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Going to try to get it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. This quarterback part of their running game. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3 from the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is even bigger. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity.
He's loose. He's at the 40. The 20. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Broncos!
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. USC is down right now, but this lead is not insurmountable. This is a program that's produced Keyshawn Johnson and Lynn Swan, so big playmaking is always a possibility. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7.
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. Single back formation, and they give it to it. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Sets up the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the 2nd time today, this one from 34 yards out. It is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Davis looking to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Flanagan. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. He'll try to do it himself. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the time to take a shot. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the 1st half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it, so the windows are not going to be very big.
And they get him down for the sack, and they'll go to the locker room feeling good about their pass rush. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, nice to see you actually showed up for today's broadcast in paradise, given all there is to do there in Honolulu. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's say aloha once again to the guys inside Aloha Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Rainbow Warriors will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the 2nd half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Looking down the middle. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Gets the first himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. And the Broncos will line it up on 1st and 10. Give to the single back. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's the pressure. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Snagged out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Broncos decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. He's in open space downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be
looking deep. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down.
Well, the defense hasn't been able to stop this guy all game long, so the offense is going to keep trying to take shots. They thought they had the matchup they wanted, but they're going to force this defense to prove they can stop him. And the defense finally came up with a play.
Now rolling to the left. He'll throw it. This time he's got it. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And the Rainbow Warriors are in the hurry-up. Davis will throw. Finds his man. It's White. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. He did not hesitate, going for it on 4th and short from the 49. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out. Tight end now in motion. To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. He's going to fire deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. That big play has this defense reeling, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 14. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He caught it. Touchdown, Boise State. They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead.
Man, this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making good decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiving group that has a lot of speed and some burners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back, put a good drive together.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Give to the back. Turning it on. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
first down physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance, and right here just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll try the run. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Well, I know everyone expected this guy to put up big numbers, but I don't know if anyone thought he could go for over 2,000 receiving yards on the year, but he did with that last catch. Wow.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Davis looking to pass. Now adjusting. He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
The Rainbow Warriors will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
A shot for the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Smashes it between the uprights. And it's a deadlock here in the 3rd quarter after the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Puts it out of the air. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Using the quick game. Oh, he's got some space. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. 1st and 10 as the clock winds under a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. That's caught. It's Wagner. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. And the Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Bates. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. The Broncos are threatening in the red zone. Leaves it with the back. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage, and time has expired here in the third. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth, all tied up. So we open the final period with a third down play. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. After the miss here in the fourth quarter, still deadlocked. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Off the RPO, complete. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Tie game here late in the fourth. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. How about defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down. Great place to start for this offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got it in the middle. It's Morris. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Now setting up shop in the red zone. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Broncos now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Working that left side now. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Here comes the heat. Snags it. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. What a disappointment. No good. And here in the fourth quarter, still all tied up, guys.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Davis will throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it.
Breaks into the open. 30. The 20. Touchdown, Hawaii. They move on top here in the fourth. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Riley. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Got his man quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Makes the grab. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks can hurt you now, and he showed all of it today.
Makes the grab on the left. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge third down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Let's it fly. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. This time it's complete.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
And the Broncos come to the line needing just inches for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. First and 10, they're down to the 25. Give to the running back. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Broncos come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to sneak it.
Man, let's not make football hard. The quarterback sneak has worked, and it continues to work. Keep using it until they stop it on those short yardage plays.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
That throw and catch gets him down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Man, let that thing rip. How about this guy? Almost 450 yards on the day. He's been throwing it early. He's been throwing it often. He's been throwing it all over the yard and with a lot of success.
They'll try to power their way ahead. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Broncos.
Man, great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Buys a little time. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Well, it's the 4th quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Davis looking to pass. This time on target. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
Man, you see so much of this in football now. Big body wide receivers, right? Guys that can run routes and box guys out. You want to play man-to-man coverage on me? I'll put my big body on you. You throw it near me, I'll make the contested catch.
We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. And the Rainbow Warriors have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Flanagan. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. They'll immediately call timeout. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Blasted as he lets it go. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Going the other way, and he's got room. The defense was looking for a huge play in this tie game, and they have just given their team a great opportunity.
I think, Reese, at this point of the game, tied late, it's going to come down to who can make the most plays. The defense comes up with a massive play, creating that turnover. Outstanding job by the D. All 11 guys being on the same page, now putting their offense in a great position.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. On the move, it's Figueroa. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. The official says no good. And in the final quarter of regulation, we remain tied. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. And finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
So here comes our first play of overtime. Davis will throw. Starts to scramble to the left. Wide open downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. First and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime. He'll set up to throw. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors! They jump on top here in OT. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man on the right. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. First and goal, down a touchdown. They have to get it in the end zone. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
To the air on second down. Looking to scramble. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Broncos! They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Took a shot as he threw.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
The give on the inside. Blast is way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Flips it out on the screen. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Nestled just inside that right upright. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on first down. Davis looking to pass. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Now he's going to glide away from pressure. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Under fire. Another incompletion on third down. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Defense will call a timeout. They got a peek at the formation, want to make sure they're in the right call on this big down here in overtime. A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. He's got it, a gutsy kick from downtown, and we will play another overtime. So here we go, dueling two-point conversions from this point forward. Quarterback will keep it. They got it done with the two, and now they hold the edge deep in overtime. So now they'll need to answer to keep this game alive. From the gun, he'll try to throw. They are denied. The two-point try is stopped, and a game-winning play by this defense in overtime. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.